Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Just the screen here a little bit. How's everybody? Excuse me. How is everybody doing today? Good, I hope. Mm-hmm. I'm doing great. I am. I feel excited, rejuvenated, regenerated, invigorated. I love it when things just start adding up. You know, adding up is good when it's good stuff, and we got good stuff adding up. So, this is a huge update to the Americans' notice of liability, in my opinion. What you talking about, boy? I'm going to explain it to you, folks. The Americans' notice of liability is an extremely powerful document, and I may read it for those of you who are just kind of getting getting to know me and getting to know what this is about. Others of you who've been following, know, you know what this is all about, right? Because you've been following along. So, Americans' Notice of Liability is a one-page document. It meets the four corners rules. It's a court of record document. It's extremely powerful. And I facilitate it with a notary jurat who lives in both worlds, the fiction and the nonfiction. So, this Americans' Notice of Liability is very powerful. Now, what's happened here in recent times is I facilitated a prepaid first class registered mail. And I've shown the receipts, the register receipts. I did this at the register. My previous videos discuss this in some detail. Now, it was a kind of like an epiphany several days ago that, holy cow, I have been recognized as a foreign national in all jurisdictions: county jurisdiction, state jurisdiction, federal jurisdiction, in a high court, high courts, because I went into a United States Post Office building where we find the United States Postal Service, the de facto arm that kind of weaseled its way in there, I think, in the 1970s, just to help further dumb us all down. Yeah. And so I did this test because it's important to know, because it can save us a lot of money. And it's power and an authority that we didn't know we had. They hid us. They hid it from us. That you're the postmaster. You're the postmaster, and that foreign office origin statement on there, facilitated through that system with all their stamps on there. I'm recognized as a foreign national to the United States. So, what I did was I took my American liability, and on the back side, I put a copy of the register receipt, I put a copy of the 3806, and I put a copy of the mailer, and I added a 2-cent stamp. Now, I'm going to take this a little bit further on the back side once I determine the best way to do that. And my thought right now is a purple thumbprint and an autograph in gold ink, autograph and a purple thumbprint. Now, there's reasons for that. The purple indicates royalty, and every man is born a king and a priest. And every female is born a queen and a priestess. Own it, people. Own it. And take down the evil. Take them down. We don't need it, do we? Not at all. All right, so now I've done the same thing with my birth certificate. I created a court of record document, and I facilitated it with the notary jurat. I enter court. Then we have the verification and the notary jurat section here. I took my live birth certificate and I reduced it in size so that it would fit in this blank space. Then I trimmed it, put the two pieces in there, created this document, took it up to the notary jurat and facilitated it. I got a court of record document with my live birth certificate. A affidavit is the best form of ID. An affidavit is the best form of ID. This has my name all spelled out proper. It says mother, it says father. All right. That's a very powerful document to carry around. Now, I did a name change. I had reasons for doing that. I just couldn't live with that name. It was an adopted name. So I had a given name, I had an adopted name. Then I did a name change. So that was facilitated. What does this say? See if I can even read that without a magnifying glass. State of Michigan, Probate Court, County of Livingston. Oh, how about that? Probate Court. Got my name changed. I put it in a court of record document. Pretty powerful, wouldn't you say? All right. My vehicle. I took the title. I put it in a court of record document. Come into court here. Verification and notary jurat here. Blank space. Reduce this in size. But first, I facilitated it. I represented my straw man, and in all caps, printed the straw man's corporate identity. Put a date, selling price of $1. Put in the purchaser's address. And then I signature of seller. Seller's name. Print, all caps. Seller's address, all done. Purchaser's or signature of purchaser. I scratched off signature. I wrote in autograph. I put my autograph. And then I got my name on there. Court of record document. Now, my court of record document, my Americans Notice of Liability, on the backside has a copy of the receipt from the United States Postal Service, the de facto side of the United States Post Office, facilitated in a United Post Office building. All jurisdictions, county, state, federal. I'm recognized as a foreign national to the United States. And now I got that on incorporated into my Americans Notice of Liability. This is a copy of my Americans Notice of Liability. This is not the original. This is a copy of the original receipt, the original 3806, and the mailer. And then I'm going to I got this stamp on here, and I'll get two witnesses to witness my autograph and my thumbprint. And I do believe the thumbprint is going to be purple and the autograph is going to be gold. And their witness autographs will be in blue ink. Now, you got people want to tell you you don't have Article 3 court. You do. You just don't have enforcement. I'm going to read this to you. I've read this before. New York Constitution 1812, Article 7, Section 1, Rights of Citizens. No member of this state shall be disenfranchised or deprived of any of the rights of privileges secured to any citizen thereof, unless by law of the land or judgment of his peers. Trial by jury preserved. The trial by jury in all cases in which it has been heretofore used shall remain inviolate forever, and no court shall be instituted but such as shall proceed according to the course of common law, except such courts of equity as the legislature is herein authorized to establish. Your Article 3 courts can never be taken away from you, ever. The postal court is very powerful. The coroner's court is very powerful. The postal court is very powerful. So there you go, folks. Now, let's see. I'm going to do something else for you, too, especially for those of you who didn't hear or watch my recent videos on this. I have a testimonial that I'm going to play for y'all. I actually just did a video on this last night. So it's not going to be hard for me to find this. I just got to scroll up to this recording. And here we go. All right. This is a fella who decided to own his authority, and he walked down the paved path. So I give commentary on this in the video from last night, so I won't go into that. I'm just going to play this, and y'all can pick it up for yourself. Here we go.
Hey, everyone. Today, I would like to report that I went into a post office to send out the prepaid registered mail, return receipt mail piece, international transit mail. The first post office didn't know what I was talking about, sent me to the other one. The other one, a young guy was waiting there for me, and he knew exactly what to do. He said, he goes, yep. He goes, you're not going to give me any money, right? I said, nope. And he rang it up. And he even asked me if he should put the 0 meter sticker onto the mail piece. And I told him I didn't think it needed it, and he agreed. So he just put it off to the side, gave me a receipt, and took in the mail piece. So it was really nice because a young man around maybe he was under 30 years old. He said that a few of them come across his thing and they educate him on law and postal regulation. So he was really happy to help me, and he knew exactly what to type into the computer. And that was today. Just did it today.
So that was from a few days ago. So wasn't that beautiful? The path was paved. He walked it, and he's given a testimony. So there you go, folks. I think this is a huge update to the Americans' Notice of Liability. I'm encouraging you to own your authority. I'm encouraging you to hold your servants to accountability, to destroy your enemy, the United States. The United States is your enemy. A foreign land, the District of Columbia, that has enslaved the American people, the people of America, the fellow citizens, have enslaved us for generations. And this is war. And it is ugly. All these people in prison never had a trial by jury. People come up with amazing things like Royal Rife, vibrational frequency healing. They destroy them. Weston Price taught us about toxic teeth in the early 1900s. They destroyed him. Tom brings us pure, potable, healthy, healing water, and the EPA destroys him. I bring you gum tissue rejuvenation and the removal and prevention of calcified oral plaques, and government does nothing but attack and attack and attack and attack. Screw the United States and every treasonous rat that's oppressing and suppressing and killing us. Toxic water, toxic food, toxic medicine, toxic education, brainwash, manipulation, fear. Let's end it, people. Own your authority. All right. Much love. Be safe. Keep your head down. Snipers don't reveal their location. Stand up when you need to. Let's destroy the enemy. The bar, the Temple Bar, the London, City of London, City State of London, and the United States military. Live free or die.